All right, so today we're going to do a deep dive into the life of Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
You know him, right?
Yeah.
The suits, the mustache,
Yeah.
the iconic Family Feud reactions.
Yes.
But behind those laughs,
Right.
there's a story of struggle resilience and calculated career moves that just might surprise you.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people see Steve Harvey and they think, oh, overnight success.
Right.
He just popped up.
Yeah.
But it's way more complex than that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes this deep dive so fascinating.
Yeah.
We get to peel back those layers and see how he really built this career.
Exactly. And it's not all glitz and glam from day one.
Oh, no.
We're talking humble beginnings in Cleveland.
Right.
A coal miner father.
Yeah.
That's a world away from the designer suits that he rocks now.
I mean, think about that background, though.
Yeah.
Like that blue-collar upbringing.
Yeah.
I mean, it had to shape his worldview.
Totally.
You know, it's not just about hard work.
Right.
Although that's definitely a part of it. It's about understanding everyday struggles, you know,
Yeah.
connecting with those people who know what it means to grind.
I feel like that comes through so much in his comedy.
Oh, absolutely. Those are themes that you see
Yeah.
all throughout his work.
Totally. And speaking of these unexpected influences,
Yeah.
did you know that Steve Harvey struggled with a severe stutter as a child?
It's almost poetic,
It is.
isn't it? The man known for his, like you said, quick wit and banter
Right.
had to overcome this speech impediment
Yeah.
that honestly could have just completely derailed his dreams.
Yeah.
I mean, that speaks volumes about his determination.
Totally. It makes you wonder, though.
Yeah.
How did he turn that challenge into a strength?
Right.
Was it just about finding other ways to communicate, or did it fuel that need to make people laugh?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
You got to imagine young Steve
Yeah.
observing the world, you know, just brimming with these funny observations,
Mm-hmm.
but struggling to get them out.
Yeah.
And humor becomes the tool,
Right.
a way to bridge that gap
Yeah.
and share his perspective.
Totally. Okay, so that starts to paint a picture of maybe how his comedic style developed.
Yeah.
But even after high school, his path wasn't exactly paved with red carpets.
No, it was not.
Dropping out of college,
Yeah.
bouncing between jobs that seemed totally random.
Oh, yeah. Like, what was he doing?
Boxer,
Okay.
auto worker,
Uh,
carpet cleaner,
Bye.
insurance salesman.
It's like he was collecting material
Yeah.
for a future stand-up routine
Right.
without realizing it.
Yeah.
Each job, you know, with its own characters and situations,
Mm-hmm.
just adding to this well of relatable experiences that he can draw from later.
So it's not just about the jobs themselves, it's about the observations.
Right.
The stories. It's
Exactly.
gathering along the way.
Yeah, it's like life was his comedy writing workshop.
Yeah.
I think that's something that's often overlooked with comedians.
Yeah.
It's not just being funny, it's about having something to say.
To-
Steve Harvey, you know, through those jobs was developing this rich tapestry of human experience.
Yeah. And through it all, he's nurturing this dream of making people laugh.
Right.
He starts doing stand-up, hitting those small comedy clubs, honing his craft. But here's where things get really, really gritty.
Okay.
For 3 years, he's living out of his car while pursuing this dream.
Wow.
3 years.
That's dedication.
That's a level of dedication.
Yeah.
That's hard to fathom.
Most people would have given up.
Thrown in the towel.
Steve Harvey had this unwavering belief in himself,
Yeah.
this vision, you know?
Yeah.
It's resilience in action.
It's like that period of hardship just forged his character,
Oh,
his work ethic.
I think about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about being funny anymore.
Right.
It was survival.
Yeah.
It was proving to himself that he could make this happen.
And think about the material he must have been developing during those years.
Oh my gosh.
Living out of your car, facing rejection night after night.
At the Comedy Masterclass.
Yeah. But finally, that persistence starts to pay off.
Okay.
In 1985, he wins an amateur night contest at a comedy club.
Wow.
And that seems to be the turning point.
It's like validation for all that
Yeah.
sacrifice,
Yeah.
all that work.
All those years.
A sign that, you know,
Yeah.
maybe he is on the right track.
Yeah, and that momentum carries him forward.
Okay.
He lands the hosting gig on Showtime at the Apollo, which was a huge deal back then.
Oh, yeah. Showtime at the Apollo.
It was the proving ground
Yeah,
for
okay.
so many legendary comedians.
Absolutely. It was more than just a stage. It was like a cultural phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
To command that audience, that energy.
Right?
It takes talent.
You gotta have that
That's what they
connection
should
and
connect.
beyond the jokes.
Yes.
And Steve Harvey, with his quick wit and natural charisma, He thrived in that
He
environment.
was made for it.
He was made for that stage, and that success leads to his own sitcom,
Okay.
The Steve Harvey Show.
From living out of his car
No,
to starring in his own TV show.
it's a Cinderella story.
It's a Cinderella story, but it's important to note that this wasn't some overnight fairy tale.
No.
It was years
Yes.
of grinding,
Years honing the
building the brand,
building the brand.
creating opportunities.
Yeah, and that show wasn't just a vehicle for his comedy. It was a reflection of his experiences, his perspective, his connection to his community.
His authenticity resonated with audiences.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be someone. He was bringing his full self to the screen.
Exactly.
And then, of course, there's the original Kings of Comedy tour with Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hewley, and Bernie Mac.
Oh, man.
That wasn't just a comedy tour.
No.
It was a cultural event.
Yes. It was a celebration of black comedy.
Yeah, a showcase of diverse voices and perspectives.
Yeah, and Steve Harvey was right at the heart of it.
This was more than just individual success.
It was.
This was about elevating an entire genre.
Absolutely.
Showing the world the power and the brilliance of black comedy.
It wasn't just about the laughs.
No.
It was about representation.
Yeah.
You know, seeing yourself reflected on that stage.
And Spike Lee recognized that power, which is why he made a movie about it.
Yes, he did.
It captured the energy, the camaraderie,
The force.
the sheer force of those four comedic titans on stage.
That film became a cultural touchstone.
Yes.
A testament to the impact.
The impact of that tour and the legacy of those comedians.
Absolutely.
And from there, it's like Steve Harvey's career just explodes.
Takes off.
The radio show,
Yeah.
the book Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man,
Really?
he's everywhere.
This is where you see that entrepreneurial spirit kicking in.
Right.
He's not just a comedian anymore.
Right.
He's a brand.
Yeah.
Businessman.
Yeah.
A media mogul.
In the making. It's like he understood that to build a lasting career, you have to diversify. You have to reach audiences in different ways.
Absolutely.
To create multiple avenues for your message and for your humor.
And that's a lesson for all of us. Whether we're entertainers, entrepreneurs, or just trying to navigate our own careers.
Right.
It's about being adaptable. Recognizing opportunities.
Yeah.
Constantly evolving.
And that's what we'll be exploring as we continue this deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
From those early struggles to his strategic career moves, there's a lot to unpack and learn from Steve Harvey's journey.
It's a story that reminds us that success isn't linear.
Right.
It's about taking risks and embracing detours.
Yeah.
Constantly striving for growth.
And who knows, maybe along the way we'll uncover a few secrets to unlocking our own potential.
I think we will stay tuned because we are just getting started with this deep dive.
Into the multifaceted world of Steve Harvey.
That's right. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
How Steve Harvey has managed to stay relevant for so long.
Yeah.
It's not just luck.
No.
It's his ability to adapt and reinvent himself.
Absolutely. It's like he's always got something new cooking.
He does.
But before we get to his later career moves, I want to circle back to those early stand-up days.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that his comedic style was initially pretty raw.
Yeah.
Almost confrontational.
His early stand-up was known for that.
Yeah.
Like that sharp social commentary.
Yeah.
Touching on race and class issues.
Right.
It was edgy, unapologetic.
Yeah.
Definitely not for the faint of heart.
It seems like a far cry from the Steve Harvey we see on Family Feud today.
Right. It does.
What do you think caused that shift in his comedic style?
I think it's a natural evolution.
Yeah.
You know, for any artist, as you gain experience
Yeah.
and you're exposed to wider audiences,
Yeah.
your style naturally adjusts.
Right.
But I also think it's about recognizing your strengths.
Like he realized he could connect with people on a deeper level through humor that was relatable, even heartwarming.
Exactly.
Instead of always going for the jugular.
He found a way to use humor to uplift and inspire.
Yeah.
Without sacrificing that authenticity or his wit.
And that evolution is really evident in the Steve Harvey Show.
Yes.
It tackled some serious issues.
Right.
But always with a comedic touch. A way of finding humor in the everyday struggles of family life.
Yeah, it was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
In its portrayal of a black middle-class family.
Yeah.
It was funny, it was relatable, and it challenged stereotypes.
Right.
In a way that felt both fresh and authentic.
It's like he was using comedy to create a space for dialogue, for understanding.
Absolutely. He's using his platform to entertain, but also to educate, to challenge perceptions.
Yeah.
To spark these conversations about important social issues.
And then came the original Kings of Comedy, which is a whole other level of impact.
Yes.
For incredibly talented Black comedians.
Yes.
Each with their own unique style coming together
Right.
to create something really special.
It was a celebration of Black culture, a showcase of comedic brilliance, and a powerful statement about representation.
And that film Spike Lee made about the tour, it captured that energy so perfectly.
It did. It really did.
It was like being right there in the audience, feeling the laughter, the camaraderie,
Yes.
the shared experience of that moment.
That film became a cultural touchstone.
Yes, it did.
A testament to the impact of that tour and the legacy of those comedians.
Absolutely. And from there, it's like Steve Harvey's career explodes.
Takes off.
The radio show,
Yeah.
the book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Right.
He's everywhere.
This is where you see that entrepreneurial spirit kicking in.
It's like he's not just a comedian anymore.
No.
He's a brand, a businessman,
Yeah.
a media mogul in the making.
In the making, yes.
It's like he understood that to build a lasting career, you have to diversify.
You do.
You have to reach audiences in different ways to create multiple avenues for your message and your humor.
And that's a lesson that applies to all of us.
Right.
Whether we're entertainers, entrepreneurs, or just trying to navigate our own careers.
Right.
It's about being adaptable, recognizing opportunities, and constantly evolving.
Speaking of evolution,
Yes.
let's talk about Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
All right.
That book was a huge success, offering relationship advice from a man's perspective.
It was a bit of a departure,
Yeah.
but it tapped into a whole new audience.
Right.
And it showed his versatility.
Yeah.
You know, his ability to connect with people on all these different levels.
And he didn't just write the book, he turned it into a movie.
He did.
Talk about maximizing your reach.
Yeah, it's a prime example
Right.
of leveraging your success.
Yeah.
He took this concept, this book,
Right.
and transformed it into this multimedia franchise.
It's like he's playing chess.
Yeah.
Always thinking a few moves ahead, building this empire.
Right.
One strategic decision at a time.
And that brings us to Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Who would have thought that a game show would be such a perfect fit?
It's like they were made for each other.
They were.
His quick wit, his genuine reactions, his ability to make people laugh even when they're giving the most outlandish answers. It's pure entertainment gold.
He brought this new energy to the show.
Totally.
This sense of humor that just felt so spontaneous and authentic.
Yeah.
He connected with those contestants, made them feel comfortable,
Yeah.
and turned even the most awkward moments into comedic gold.
And those Steve Harvey reaction moments, they've become internet memes.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the king of viral comedy without even trying.
It's his ability to be in the moment.
Yeah.
To react genuinely
Yeah.
to the absurdity of that situation.
Yeah, he's not putting on a persona. He's just being himself.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it so funny.
It is.
And we can't forget the Miss Universe incident.
Oh, the Miss Universe.
That was a high-pressure moment.
Yeah.
A live TV blunder
It was.
that could have derailed his career.
It could have been so easy to crumble under that pressure.
Yeah.
To let the embarrassment and the shame take over.
But Steve Harvey.
But Steve Harvey.
He owned it.
He did.
He apologized.
Yeah.
He made light of it. And he turned it into a teaching moment.
It was masterclass,
Right.
crisis management.
Right.
He showed humility, grace,
Yeah.
and a sense of humor that just disarmed the whole situation.
It's like he turned a potential disaster
Yeah.
into this moment of human connection.
Right. People saw his vulnerability,
Yeah.
his willingness to admit the mistake,
Yeah.
and they respected him even more for it.
Totally. It's a reminder that we all make mistakes.
You do.
And it's how we handle those mistakes that really defines us.
Absolutely.
And amidst all this success, he finds time to give back.
He does.
His foundation with his wife Marjorie focuses on empowering youth.
Right. Providing mentorship.
Yeah.
Educational opportunities.
It's inspiring to see him use his platform and his resources
Yes.
to make a positive impact
It is.
on the lives of others.
It shows that even with all the fame and fortune,
Right.
he hasn't forgotten his roots,
Right.
his commitment to community.
His desire to uplift and inspire the next generation.
Yes, it's a testament to his character,
Right.
his values,
Yeah.
and his belief in the power of education to transform lives.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From those gritty early stand-up days to his game show reign and his commitment to philanthropy,
Yeah.
Steve Harvey's story is more than just a series of successes.
It is.
It's a tapestry woven with struggle resilience and a deep understanding of the human experience.
And as we go into the final chapter of this deep dive,
Okay.
we're going to explore the lessons that we can glean from this journey.
Yeah.
And how his multifaceted career offers these valuable insights for anyone seeking to create their own path to success.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey's career trajectory is fascinating.
Yeah,
He could have easily stayed in his lane,
right,
stuck with stand-up or sitcoms.
Yeah.
But he chose to branch out, take risks, explore different avenues.
He never wanted to be put in a box.
No.
Did he?
He did not.
It's like he's constantly pushing himself.
Yeah.
Testing his limits, seeing how far he could go.
Exactly. And that's something we can all learn from.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that growth often comes from stepping outside that comfort zone.
Totally.
From embracing those new challenges.
He didn't just rest on his laurels.
No.
He kept evolving, kept reinventing himself.
And I think that's one of the secrets to his longevity.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to try new things.
Yeah, right.
To fail to learn from his mistakes.
Right.
That adaptability is essential in any field.
Yeah.
Especially this ever-changing world of entertainment.
It's like he's got this entrepreneurial mindset, this constant drive to create and build something new.
He does.
Look at his production company, Steve Harvey Global.
Right.
He's not just a performer anymore.
Right.
He's a creator, a businessman, a media mogul.
He's building a legacy.
Yeah.
That extends far beyond his own success.
Yeah.
He's creating opportunities for others.
Yeah.
Fostering talent, using his platform.
To amplify diverse voices. And through it all, he's managed to stay grounded, connected to his community.
Yeah.
And committed to giving back.
His philanthropic work is truly inspiring.
It is.
The Steve Marjorie Harvey Foundation is making a real difference in the lives of young people,
Right.
Providing those mentorship, educational resources, opportunities for growth.
It's a testament to his character,
Yeah.
his values, and his belief in the power of education to transform lives.
It is.
He could easily just sit back and enjoy his success, but he's chosen to use his platform to uplift others, to make the world a better place.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that success isn't just about personal gain.
Right.
It's about using your influence to create positive change.
Yeah, to inspire others and to leave a lasting impact.
Yes.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the life and career of Steve Harvey.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
From those humble beginnings in Cleveland to the heights of Hollywood.
It's been an incredible journey.
It's a story that's both inspiring and instructive.
Totally.
It reminds us that success is not a destination.
Right.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Of growth, evolution, and resilience.
Steve Harvey's career is a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and unwavering belief in yourself.
It is.
He's shown us that it's possible to overcome adversity, to reinvent yourself, and to achieve your dreams even when the odds are stacked against you.
And beyond the laughs, beyond the entertainment, there's a valuable lesson here for all of us.
Right.
It's about embracing the journey.
Yeah.
Learning from our mistakes, and using our platform to make a positive impact.
So, listener, as you go about your day, your week, your life, remember the lessons we've uncovered here.
Yes.
Believe in yourself, embrace the detours, and never underestimate the power of laughter to connect us, to heal us, and to inspire us.